in there. Tell my boy into me just in there. Watch your amigo boompa. What's a sami kukunka? Mame sanka me chofonta. Duty, bono pong pong budumpa.
Man, I'm just watching that video, man, and I've got a big smile on my face. I didn't want it to end because, you know, someone like Obede, man, I mean, you know, in this business, in this industry, you don't have to necessarily like people, but you can't deny the hard work, the status, the accomplishments, you know, again, of great people, from athletes to artists to businesses. And Sarkodie is a typical example, man, for how long he's done this and how long he's maintained what he's doing and how farther even he looks to go. It's just incredible. So big salute to him. I think last week, was it last week? Yeah, I think last week. I heard one of his verses, Dope Nation, Zingo. Please go and find that song. Look for it. One of my favorite verses out right now. So Sarkodie, that's a very big shout out to you. I think he also celebrated recently. So yeah, go and wish the man. And yeah, I'm a big fan. Everybody knows I love Sarkodie and I appreciate his music so much. But this is Mxlive, you know, nothing but the best. Praising artists like we're doing, talking about the industry, the ins and outs, events, the creativity we're putting out, the content, the image, and all these things, the growth, you know, is there any growth in the industry? That's why we have this show from 3 to 4 p.m. on weekdays. Please send me messages at MX24GH every single platform. The hashtag is Mxlive. Very, very easy to find us, stalk us, send us messages. We absolutely do not mind. Send me messages at JASON El-A. We're going to go for a quick commercial break. And I said events. This past weekend, we actually were at an event, and it was quite interesting. And I'm going to interview one of our very own who was there to find out how it went. I didn't go, so obviously I missed out. But here, we're going to get a little scope of how that was. So stay tuned in. I promise you for the next hour, it's going to be nothing but the best. We'll be right back.
Nicki Minaj, can't get me love, get me your body, yo. Butter my bread, sugar my tea, get me your cocoa. Ain't nobody touching you, when they try it, they touching you. Everybody crushing you, but I'm wanting to marry you. I know go carry another, you know say I be complete, man, yeah. Man, your matter, it there for my mind inside, yeah. Mami water, baby give me something nice, yeah. Kaya matter, girl I love your body, yeah. Look at my big baby, the woman so nice and her skin so clean. She call it my love like a sweet sister. Over and over she can do my thing, yeah. She so in love with me, it's a blessing that I found a queen. And she doesn't care if I'm poor or rich, I give her my love till eternity. Oh no, 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 can I promise I will be there for you? Oh no, 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 if you ever leave I go hunting for you. My queen, kiss you first thing in the morning, for me, baby never treat you funny, oh. Carry another, you know say I be complete, man, yeah. Now your mother, it there for my mind inside, yeah. Mami water, baby give me something nice, yeah. Kaya mata, girl I love your body, yeah. I know, carry another, you know say I be complete, man, yeah. Now your mata, it there for my mind inside, yeah. Mami water, baby give me something nice, yeah. Kaya mata, girl I love your body.
Yes, this is Mxlive, bringing you nothing but the best when it comes to the music, you know, to the artistry, and of course the events. Please send us messages at MX24GH every single platform. The hashtag is Mxlive. Now the thing is, there are so many events, and you might miss a couple from time to time, but we're here to make sure that if you did miss, in retrospect, you actually don't miss, because we bring you everything live. Hello, darling.
Hi, Jason.
Sharon, you're looking lovely.
Thank you.
I asked you some questions off. I want to ask you, but I'm going to be a gentleman. I'm not
yeah, don't do that to me.
How have you been, darling? I see you've been out a lot at events and stuff. How's the space been?
It's quite booming. Like, there's always an event. I've been at a club opening. I've been at Ghana Music.
I saw the club opening. I'm sad I wasn't there. You know why?
Yeah, it was. Tell me why. Tell me why.
No.
It was crazy. Jason, the things I saw in my eyes, I can't say.
Trying to start following you around.
You should tag along. You should.
But talking about it being exciting and stuff, December is not too far away. Is the build-up good? Like, because, you know, getting people around together, you know, it's like little stuff leading to December again. Is it?
It is. And the funny thing is, like, everybody is complaining about the economy, but when there's an event, people will pull up and spend money. Like, these people are spending money. Like, it's crazy.
I need to
it's
find
crazy.
It, I need to find it. It's like, I think the economy is lashing a few of us. Some people are like,
maybe we're in the wrong job. I don't know. Maybe we should enter the event space.
I don't know, but okay. So this weekend was no exception. You were out again, and it was actually an event that's going to be happening outside Ghana.
Yeah.
But something took place at Labadi. Please tell us about that.
Okay, so it's the Ghana Music Awards UK. So it's later to happen in UK, but they do the Nominees night here. And this was the 7th year. So we were there and we spoke to a couple people and saw what was going on. It was a really well put together event, and looking at this being their 7th year, I think they're doing so well. I think the timing was great, the lineup was great. It really went well, from my opinion.
What do you think about, you know, all these award shows? You know, I think we've spoken about this before, and the thing is, you know, it's nice when we see artists winning award, but when there's so many, how do we weigh which award is I don't want to say more prestigious than another, right? But, you know, are we going for quantity over quality, do you think?
You know, I had the same exact question, and I was talking to another artist off air though, and I was asking him that, like, how does he actually find this award? And he said it's actually quite prestigious because it's not happening just in Ghana, it's out there. So, like, spotlight is also shown on you out there in the international market. So I think it's quite a good initiative. Unlike the other ones, which are all happening in Ghana, they go out there, they go to perform, they go to shout out their name, and I think it's really great.
Yeah. I mean, from what we're seeing there, it's looking incredible. So we actually have some videos. We're going to check them out. When we get back, you're going to tell us about, you know, the music. Again, you said the timing. Let's get some more specifics on how it went, because events are judged a lot, you know, all over the world. You know, are we doing better? Are we stagnant, so to speak? So this is a couple of footage from the Tabia GMA UK 2023 Nominees Night. Check this out.
About this initiative, the Ghana Music Awards UK. This is the 7th edition. How well do you think it has been doing over the years?
I think there's a lot of improvement, you know, like, and shout out to the whole team trying to, like, push the Ghana music to the world, and I think they are doing quite so good.
What do you think about Ghana music in the international market? And let's use UK to be precise. How do you think the Ghanaian music can penetrate and break through?
I think Ghanaian music has, like, have already been there, like, ever since, you know, because back then the likes of Brian, the likes of VIP, you know, it's just that, like, you know, we the new ones, like, trying to, like, you know, build on that. And I think so far we are doing good. I feel like we are good. We are doing good. I mean, people say, you know, like, you know, our peers are, like, ahead of us and all that, But I feel like Ghana as a whole, we are doing so good for ourselves. Yeah.
That's exactly what I was about to say, because we have our counterparts from other countries selling out stadiums. When we ask as Ghanaian artists or Ghanaian music industry, when are we going to reach that level, or how can we reach that level and stay?
Well, I think it's a matter of time, and at the right time, I think everything fall in place. And trust me, because the numbers also count. Trust me, if you go outside or if you travel and you see, like, let's say 10 blacks or 10 Africans, I can tell you that maybe before you even see the Ghanaian in one, it's very difficult. So the numbers also count. So I think, and also the Ghanaians outside there, I mean, they should also come out to attend our event. You know, with that one, if they come out, our numbers will also increase.
How are you feeling about tonight and the award scheme, Ghana Music Awards UK. What do you think about it?
I mean, it's been great so far. I think we are progressing time by time, and I've seen Ghana Music Awards, UK as well, you know, rised up like that. It was great last year, and I know it's going to be great this year too. So I'm looking forward to a great show.
So are you expecting something different?
Well, to me, I mostly am expecting growth and, you know, rising above what we had last year. So that's what I'm expecting.
So you launched a project this year. How's it been doing?
It's doing great. I mean, it's doing numbers, millions across all the platforms and everything. So it's doing great. Yeah.
So, but recently, looking at what our counterparts in other African countries are doing, they are going global. We have artists from South Africa, artists from Nigeria doing amazing. How do you think Ghanaians or Ghanaian artists can reach that global level and they can finally say, yes, I've dominated this country, I've dominated this country?
One thing I would love to say is that even though we have our eyes on a price and we also want to be at a level, we shouldn't still downplay what we have been doing. Some of our people have been doing very well, and it's just a matter of time and more of the artists will also join on that stage. But so far, I would say that more grease to our elbows. We are doing well, but we need to do better.
I'm not happy tonight because I was expecting marvelous performances. But I don't know why all those performances so far, it's like they are, you know, Anan's story. They are not doing anything on stage, so I'm leaving.
Okay, but before you go, I'm sure Ghanaians have been wondering what is the significance or the meaning behind your get-up and how you always dress?
Well, as a matter of fact, I fasted for about 40-something days, and God revealed to me so this is officially my way of dressing. And to the glory of God, I have been nominated to go to UK and everything. So, and see, funny enough, I applied for a visa to the UK with my bank statement of more than $500,000. You know that how much that is in cities? Billions, right? I never had the visa, but I recently was invited to the United Kingdom. I went with few documents, and glory be to God, I have work permit, everything. You know what I mean? So this thing is helping me. It's helping me now. My kids eat about 10 times a day. How many times do you take your meal? 3? Only 3. Yeah. So it's been good.
But some people say it's cross-dressing and they are against it. How do you feel about it?
People, when people talk about people, I don't know the people. Before I started this journey, I was broke. I had just bought a house in East Legon. So I needed money and no people. There were no people. I sold my Range Rover to become who I am today. So, Charlie, made a top.
You just released a new song?
Yes, Anita. And it features my wife.
Oh, really?
My love for you, bigger than Terminator, articulator, vibrator. You know, so Anita is out, and it features my beautiful wife. You can hear my wife's voice on Anita, and it's real trending. You know what I mean? You know, it's great, right, man.
You were nominated for VGMAs, and after the spotlight was put on you like that, how has the journey been after?
Well, it meant more people got to, you know, find out about me since I'm still in the emerging space, and I guess this one is going to add, you know, furthermore to the credibility on my brand. So I guess it goes to show the kind of hard work that my team and I are putting in. So yeah, I'm grateful.
Music Awards UK, what do you think about it?
I think it's a credible and a laudable award scheme. If you look at how they move, I've been watching and everything, they mean business, and it's another platform where, you know, musicians and arts as a whole, we get to be acknowledged and recognized for our hard work. So, you know, and I'm doing same coin, so I think it's great. It's a great initiative, and I'm happy to be active and to put my support behind it. You know, Ghana music to the world.
Okay. And this is the 7th year. This is the 7th edition. What do you think has been done differently? What do you think has there been an improvement?
Okay. This is my first time like being actively involved in it. So so I don't have anything to compare with, but I can tell you like everything here is like top notch. You know, yeah. As far as award schemes and credibility and, class goes. So I think it's a great one, and I know the next one will be bigger. Yeah.
So what have you been up to lately?
Yeah, so this year I promised my fans back-to-back projects, back-to-back music, so and that's what I've been up to. Currently, Trouble with Lauruso is out and banging. Very, very soon, I wasn't supposed to say this one. I wanted to surprise the fans with a new one, but since you are here, MX, I love you guys. I want to break it here first. Another one is coming, and it's going to mess stuff up. It's going to take the world by storm. So stay glued, keep supporting Vanilla, and I love everybody.
And then when we are looking at Ghana music industry as a whole, do you think it is where it should be?
There's obviously more room for improvements, Even in the States and the developed parts of the world, they're still improving and all of that. So no matter where we are, there's still more room for improvements. But then the good thing is that we are in the right space, right conversations are being had and everything. The spirits and the spirit of patriotism and support is back. Like there's a rude awakening. So I think the future is bright for Ghana music. Yeah.
Oh man, I saw Sharon-Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Oh man, did he perform or not?
No, he didn't.
Just passed through.
He passed through.
Looking all serious and it was
And the energy was crazy for Nominees night. A lot of artists pulled up.
So this is just the Nominees night?
This is the Nominees night.
Wow.
There was Deep Black, there was Episode, there was Sharon-Elizabeth, there were people from the acting industry. There was Pimpolo, there was Kisa. It was packed, and I think they really did well. They pulled an amazing crowd.
A lot of ladies came through.
Pretty ladies too.
Yeah.
I should be taking you along.
Yeah, you have to. But okay, so Nominees night, from what I'm seeing, it looked very, very nice, right?
Yeah.
Outstanding. What they have put together, per what I'm seeing. But did anything stand out for you? Because events so much go into putting something like this together. The timing, the lights, the performances, how guests are seated, all these little things. Did anything stand out to you?
Yeah, like I said before, it was well put together, seeing that it's a Nominees 9-1, and this is just the 7th edition. They did well with the timing.
Okay.
The seating arrangement was great. Their MCs were lovely. The lineup was good. There was no break, and usually when they have these awards scheme, there's a break, there's sound transmission.
Yeah.
No.
Nothing like that.
Yeah, it went on seamlessly.
Because I was about to ask you if there were any challenges.
No, it went quite well. So I think that means you can anticipate how would the award show be.
Yeah.
And I hope the producers are watching, because I hope we are going to UK
Yeah,
to
what's
cover this
happening?
event.
I have one of my bosses in the background.
Yeah,
Daddy, how you doing?
what's going on? Are we going to UK?
Yeah, I want to go and see Sharon-Elizabeth, hopefully, maybe. But again, for Nominees night, for it to look this good, I mean, that's incredible. Do you think award shows, there's competition, right? I hope it's healthy and friendly competition. But do you think they learn from each other?
Definitely.
Do you think that happens?
Definitely.
Like competition is watching this saying, this is a Nominees night. And we have so many other award shows. We have 3 Music doing the thing. We have the VGMAs doing the thing. We have Foresight doing the thing.
Yeah.
Do you think they watch? Do they?
Yeah, definitely.
They have to,
And
right?
I even saw some other people from other award schemes. I tried to talk to them. They're like,
okay.
So they definitely learn from each other. And I think when an award show is put out, they look at the criticism and the positive ones as well, and they take it. Because I remember after VGM, there was a lot of backlash pertaining to when Medical's mic was not working. So these are some of the things I'm sure they look at and make sure that this does not happen in our award show.
It seems like, per what we're seeing, again, this is a step in the right direction.
Yes,
because,
it is.
I usually say in my intro, like, is the industry growing? Are we learning? Are we stagnant? Are we backtracking, so to speak? And if we have award shows like this, it seems like it's going to be good. I mean, the main night.
Yeah, it is.
Right? It seems like it's going to be
I really
good.
want to be there. I'm saying it once again.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to go. Put me in a suitcase. Put me in a suitcase. I would definitely go.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
You had fun, right?
Yeah, I did.
What time did it end? Was it late into the night? Was it the next day?
Yeah, events like this, they kind of run into the next day.
Okay, so run a bit into the next day.
Yeah.
Little things like you said, like the lights were looking good, the performances, wonderful interviews, of course. As DJ Azunto.
I know, right? I know.
I saw him doing his thing. D Black, I'm seeing there. I think Keche is also performing.
Yeah, he performed.
Yeah, that's looking nice. That's looking nice. I'm sure if you want to vote, if you want to be a part of it, you can go on their social media pages.
Yeah, I'm sure by now all the information is already out. All the nominees were.
Okay, those are some of the nominees. Do we know when it's happening exactly? I'm sure it's not too far from now.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's not too far. And okay, so these are the UK-based gospel artists of the year. So again, UK-based gospel artists. And that's
so like I was saying, it shines the spotlight on those also there. So it's really
and
great.
I'm seeing again UK-based Afrobeats, Afropop artists are there. So, if I'm assuming a Ghanaian, living there, based there, primarily
doing
from
music.
There. Artists of the year, this is going to be a big one. There's Sarkodie, King Promise, Shatawale, Stonebwoy, PAC, Esther, and Black Sheep. Who are you rooting for? I'm sorry I have to do this. Okay, you've been saved.
By DJ Azunto.
I mean, okay, anyways, so GMA UK, it's been happening for 7 years. And again, with things like this, we always want to see growth, improvement, and per what Sharon, our lovely Sharon, is saying, there was a lot of growth, a lot of improvement with how everything was put together. So is there anything you want to add? Is there anything you want to tell other award shows, that they can learn from this?
Well, timeliness. The timeliness. I think their timing was on point.
What do you think, before you do leave, what do you think about that, right? There was this little argument about timing when it comes to events, right? Some people were saying, we have to wait for auditoriums and events ground to be packed to, let's say, 70%, 80%, because these businessmen who organize these events are selling a show. So for the next year, if they're going to a sponsor, they want to say the place was packed. That's one side. And there's also the customer, the consumer, who's saying, no, you told me it's going to start at 7. If it's 2 people, the show has to start at 7. So this has been an ongoing argument, so to speak. What do you think? Which side of the fence are you on?
So, Jason, I think it's like a vicious cycle, and it's mainly due to Ghanaian culture. Because when you tell somebody, oh, come at this time, the first question they'll ask you, is it Ghana man time? Meaning Ghanaians have their own time, right?
That's true.
So it's something, if you want people to come to your program early, then what you have to do is have a track record of starting early. So maybe you know that this place, if they say 6, by 6 they are starting, whether it's 1, 2, 3. So that way, the people who are coming for that particular program, they come early. There are some events, if I'm going to, if they tell me 6, I'll go there 8, because they'll start at 10. They'll start at 10, Yes. So it's actually a Ghanaian thing, and we as Ghanaians have to start
I agree. I'm on the fence of, if you're going to start at 7, you start at 7. Because, if you want to build a habit, an attitude, a culture.
Exactly.
You just say it's going to start at this time. People have to be at this time. Let's not forget, people are investing money. They're investing their time, because these shows happen on weekends, and the next week people are going, to work, and these artists are being paid for this. So they have to honor the fact that, they're representing an event that's pertaining to what the guest wants to see. So I definitely agree. I'm on you with that side. And I understand, the business aspect of wanting to sell your event for the next year to sponsors, to new and growing customers, right? But I agree that we have to build a culture,
we all have to do better.
Habits, so
Ghanaians have to do better.
Yeah, we have to
stop with this Ghana man.
Be like Jason, go on time. I'm never late. Sharon, thank you so much for coming through. So do you have any events coming up in the future? Are you going to be out?
Yeah, there are a lot of events. So what viewers just have to do is stay tuned, stay logged to MX24. We'll be bringing you all the events live and back to
December,
back.
she's going to be everywhere. Do you think this December is going to be as fun as last year's, or even better?
I think it's going to be better.
Sure?
It looks like it's going to be better.
Because people feel like last 2 years was way, I think last 2 years, before everything happened, was way crazy. So I think getting back into the mood, we're still building, but I hope this one is going to be lit.
I think this one is going to be crazy.
Okay, we're taking Sharon's word for it. Guys, thank you so much. But we're not leaving just yet. We're letting our beautiful lady go back to more events and see more happenings. I have an artist coming through. He's a friend, he's a brother, one of the dopest rappers. He has an actual song that's 11 minutes long right now. Lyrical Joe is coming in. Stay tuned.
Life is necessary.